Star Wars Rebels. But Hono, is this the new way to collect? Less for less. Let's talk about it. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay with Brother Cousin's Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with the news and some very interesting news, by the way. The funny thing about this is I gotta give shout out to my guy Benjamin E. Green. That's Unc right there, Benjamin E. Green. He actually called this about a year ago when we started getting Hono toys. Or Hono products, or because I want to say Hot Toys, but you know what I'm saying. Right when we started getting Hono figures, he called this that we would start getting Clone Wars Hono figures, and it makes all the sense in the world. It was staring us right in the face. A lot of us probably didn't see it, or probably thought that they were going to go that direction, but they are. So let's go ahead and bring them up and check them out right here. This is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely where we're at. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, but it happened. It happened because I was thinking, like a lot of you were like, well, they already have a thriving Clone Wars line. And yes, this is Rebels, but they have a Clone Wars line already, and it's based off realism. Hot Toys' mission statement is realism. It always has been. But they kind of changed the game with this whole Hono Studios thing. And Hono Studios is Hot Toys. It's the sister company of Hot Toys. So it's still Hot Toys, okay? But the fact that now that they have their hands in both pots, in all pots, you got artisan, from high-end artisan rooted hair figures to entry-level figures. But are they really entry-level? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Are they really entry-level? And is this the new way to collect? Because with the economy being in the way that it is, and things going the way that they are at this point right now, people losing jobs and everything, and people not having as much cash as they once did, this may be the new way to collect. So, we're going to talk about it. But first up, let's go ahead and talk about the figure itself, the figures themselves. Right here, you have the Stormtrooper squad leader, 1/6 scale action figure, and it looks fantastic. It really does. This looks great. For what it is, it looks good. Looking at it, here it is. We know it's not as detailed as a live action Hot Toys figure, but it shouldn't be, because this is based off animation. You know what I mean? It's definitely based off animation. Look on the side right there. It says prototype shown. It's not the final, pending licensor approval. So there's still, this is a prototype, of course. But what it is, it looks good, guys. It looks good. This is on par and looks way better than the Kenner figures from the 90s. I remember Second Brother had the Luke and Han Solo in Disguise 2-pack of the Kenner figures back in the 90s, and I remember that thing was going for a lot of money. It depends, and I think in perfect condition still goes for a good chunk of change. Not as much as Hot Toys, of course, but still it goes, for a Kenner figure, it still goes for a pretty penny. And I believe he had 2 of those. So looking at those, because every time I look at this, it kind of reminds me of Kenner back in the day, and this wildly looks better than Kenner. Wildly looks better. So, and look how good it looks. It really looks good. And this is Stormtrooper. You can almost put these with your, high-end Stormtroopers, and, to the naked eye, you barely see a difference. To the naked, to somebody that doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? But if they stare at it long enough, they'll be like, wait a minute, But it looks good. And I say all that to say that it does look good. Love how this looks. This is Stormtroopers, not really much to talk about here, but it does look fantastic. And I think it's on par for what we see with the animation. It really is. Damn, it looks good. This looks great with the rifle. Not much, doesn't, don't think it comes with much, but it does pose very well. And this just looks like a cool figure to have, you know what I'm saying? Now, I know if some of you are going to go all in and collect this line, but a Star Wars Hono Rebels line, come on. This is fantastic. Now, do I think we're going to get a lot of these figures? I don't Not right off the break. Not right off the break. We're not. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they bring out. It's gonna be real interesting to see. Definitely looking at this right here. Looks good. Looks damn good. All the poses that you can do with this bad boy just looks good. It really does. Here we are. It says entry grade. Is it really entry grade? 1/6 scale, high quality, highly articulated, and it's coming Q4 of 2025 to 2026. They might as well just say it's 2026. We're not getting it in 2025. Even if it does come out in 2025, most of us in the States ain't gonna get it to 2026. So that's bullshit. But not far out. Not far out. But we are still waiting for Magneto. Like, where the hell's Magneto? You know. But hey, you know, we have a Spider-Man. We have what, 3 Hono figures? We got 2 Wolverines that have been released, and we got the Spider-Man that just released, the Black Spider-Man. So they are coming pretty soon. We're just waiting for that Magneto, you know. Where's that Magneto at? This looks good. This looks better than the comic that they have. You know, that backdrop, that's not a bad design at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. But let's be honest, I hate these stands. They're just not practical. I wish they would just throw in like a regular, like, you know, one of the OG, you know what I'm saying? The OG standees that they used to give you. I'd rather them throw that in. But this looks good. It looks great. Say capable for compatible for is it compatible for dynamic posing? There we go. Say capable for dynamic posing. Okay. Definitely. Whoa, I didn't. Whoa, I missed that. Look at how that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And that's seamless. That is some innovation right there. That is pretty nice. Now, I know we've kind of seen this before with She-Hulk, them doing it. Because if you have the She-Hulk figure, the feet in her sneakers, you can actually bend the toe. So it's good to see them bring this back for Hono line. And that's crazy with Hono, because the Hono figures are, I think it's safe to say that they're pretty basic, but they have some real high-end features, like the Wolverine. Like the Wolverine has medical grade seamless silicone arms. You know what I'm saying? So you get that with it. So that's cool. And here you go. You have, you know, Spider-Man has those posable webs, and then you have, you know, posable feet in this, you know, and that looks great, man. That is awesome. Very impressed with this. Very, very impressed with this. Now, look at this. We talk about other things that we can get from this line. They don't have, they tease this. Prepare for his arrival. Come on. That is, I mean, if you're gonna do a Stormtrooper, a Hono Stormtrooper, a Hono Darth Vader, come on. This is fantastic, guys. This is fantastic. Will we get a Hono Ahsoka? You know what I'm saying? Will we get that? You know, come on. I mean, the possibilities are endless at this point, depending on how this line goes. And I think if priced right, this line will be deep. The Hono line will be deep, ladies and gentlemen. It really will be. If the sales are there, and like I'm saying, with where we're at in the economy and how things are going right now, and we all know when hard times happen and people need money, the first thing that gets sold is, you know, even with, you know, rich people, the first thing they sell is the art. You know what I'm saying? The things that sit. You're not going to sell your TVs. You're not going to sell your PS5s. You're going to sell the shit that's sitting. You're going to sell those little tchotchkes. You're going to sell figures. So with people needing money, you know, this could be a new way of collecting. Or will it be? Because we have seen the Hono line go up in price. And because it's Star Wars, you know, they may ask for a little bit more. You know what I mean? They may try. You're going to see those Hono prices creep up, especially if this Darth Vader has lights. You know what I'm saying? Light up effects. I can't see it not having light up effects. So you're going to pay a little bit more. What you're going to see, and this is what it is. It's all going to come full circle. It's all going to come full circle. I already see it. I already see what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going to be full circle. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be full circle. We're going back with the Hono line to Hot Toys original prices, to like your 200, 225. Remember those prices? Remember when your Hot Toys only cost that much? It's gonna cost that again, but with Hono. That's what it is. And you know, inflation, of course, and all that. And then all your big budget Hot Toys figures, those are gonna be, you know, those are gonna still be up there. They ain't changing the prices of those, nah. But if you want to stay in the game and you're not making the money you used to, Hono would probably be the way to go. You know what I'm saying? But or you'll just collect less of the higher end Hot Toys and collect more of these. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get you at every angle. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking of leaving Hot Toys, you won't, because you'll run to Hono. And if, you know, things balance back up, or, you know, whatever happens, people will run right back to Hot Toys. They got you at every end of the spectrum, and that's what's going on. So fantastic, amazing, but it's all about this, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about that. That's what it is. Looking at this, like I said, going back to it, it looks fantastic. It looks, I think this, I mean, I think it's fantastic that we're going in this direction. But it is a cause for concern. Because like I said about the pricing, but this is cool. This is cool, and I'm glad that they announced this. We're gonna look at the other Stormtrooper here, which is just pretty much the plain Stormtrooper. Good articulation, real good. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing you saw before. It's just, you know, it's just a regular Stormtrooper, and this looks fantastic. It looks good, man. This is just like just having him stand there. I can just see the animation, and it just beckons you to be like, come on, give us the rest of the characters. So I think we'll continue down this line. I think this line is going to be deep, and they'll make the price just right, and you'll have two collections. You're going to have two. Listen, guys, you're going to have, this is what it is. You're going to have two collections. You're going to have two. You're going to have one based off live action Clone Wars collection, and you're going to have one animated Clone Wars collection. I just see it. I just see it happening. It makes all the sense in the world. They want all the money, and people are going to pay for it. And some people are going to have two collections. Some people are going to nail it down to just one, you know, and probably sell off their other stuff. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're headed. They got you at both ends of the spectrum. So that's just what it is. But once again, this looks good. Good looking piece. And yeah, man, I think it's dope. I think it's dope. I do think this is dope. I do think this is good to give collectors an option. Here we are again with entry level 1/6 scale, highly high quality, highly articulated, 25 quarter 4 25, quarter 1 to 26. Some cool, once again, some more cool artwork. I like the artwork here, but like I said, as I said before, those bases do suck. They take up way too much space. But if you're entry level and you're just getting in, this would make sense to have them set up like this. And there he is with the posable foot as well. Looking good, looking great. Another great looking piece. Great looking piece, guys. That's what I'm saying. I they got you at both ends of the spectrum. It's no escaping. It's no escaping. It's no escaping Hot Toys and Hono. I mean, they call it Hono, but we know it's Hot Toys. It's just a sister company, just to, you know. But it's no escaping. It is. It's no escaping. Let's see if this is on Sideshow real quick before we leave. Let's see, because I'm wondering what the price is. We want to know the price. Price. Vincent Price. Let's see. Let me see. Not seeing them on Sideshow just yet. Let me go ahead. Let me put in Hono. They gotta be up, because that's what we all want to know. You know, all this other shit is just speculation and bullshit. We want to know those prices. Not seeing it on Sideshow just yet. Hold on, Hono. Stormtroopers. Nothing. I got bupkis. I got nothing. So you guys gonna have to wait for some updated video to see But yeah, right now I got bupkis. But I can't imagine it. I'm thinking in the two. I'm thinking for those Stormtroopers, I'm thinking about, I wouldn't be surprised if they do 165, same price as the Wolverine. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's like the same prices like the Wolverines and stuff. 175, 160, 170. I say 175. I can't see them being any more than those Stormtroopers. Now, Darth Vader, you're going to pay about 215 for. I could tell you that. Darth Vader's going to be 215, maybe even 250. I would not be shocked. But I think for those Stormtroopers, about 175, 170, 175. I say that for now. But we'll see. We'll do an update and we'll see when Sideshow posts those prices. And we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notification and all that good stuff. Notifications, and all that good stuff. I'll see you next time.